Are we on?
We're on?
Are we on? Okay. Good evening, friends, and welcome to our Easter Contact. My guest is local actor Alexis Baigue, whom you may have seen in Saturday's Voyeur at the Salt Lake Acting Company, Rhinoceros, or Cabaret at the University of Utah. Thanks for joining us, Alexis.
Thank you, Mary. I'm delighted to be here.
You know, I'm your biggest fan, Alexis.
That's a funny coincidence because I'm your biggest fan, Mary.
No, seriously.
Oh.
I really enjoy watching you on stage.
You've been so supportive of the arts in Salt Lake City, Mary. Thank you.
The pleasure's all mine. Now, I understand that you have something very exciting to share with our audience.
Yes, I do. Watch this. Ping! Play the clip!
HomestarRunner.com welcome speech. Take one. Action.
Oh, hello. Welcome to HomestarRunner.net.
It's .com.
Oh, right. HomestarRunner.net. It's .com.
Cut. HomestarRunner.com welcome speech. Take two. Action.
Oh, hello. I'm Homestar Runner. Line.
Welcome.
Welcome. Line.
Two.
2. Line.
HomestarRunner.com.
Something.com.
Cut. Take six.
Welcome aboard the USS HomestarRunner.com. I am your captain, Homestar Runner. Bienvenidos a HomestarRunner.com. Conoces a Miguel? Sí, somos buenos amigos.
English.
Wait.
Take 13.
Okay, this time I'm totally gonna get it. Seriously, you guys.
Go ahead. We're rolling.
Oh, I am Homestar, and this is the website.
Take 25.
No. What?
Take 126.
Oh, hello. I'm Homestar Runner. Isn't that great?
Oh, I can't take it anymore. Hello, and welcome to I'm a Big Moron Who Can't Remember His Lines.com. No, seriously, I'm strong bad, and you don't know it yet, but I'm the reason you're here.
It's true.
Check me out. No, seriously, check me out. So, take a look around. I strongly suggest checking out the Strong Bad emails. And this cartoon's not bad, and this game's pretty fun. I mean, I played it.
Well, that was very interesting, Alexis.
Thank you, Mary.
Actually, I thought you were going to show us a film about the true meaning of Easter.
Oh, well, you see, Easter is about rebirth. And ever since I found my new personal assistant, yes, Ping, I feel as though I've been reborn.
That's terrific!
Yes, she's a charming young thing named Ping Fong. She's wonderful.
Where did you find her?
Let me find my line. On the World Wide Web.
Oh, the internet is a modern miracle.
And so is Ping.
It's like they say, good help is
So hard to find!
It's such a cliche.
Because it's true.
So you're pleased with her?
Oh, Mary, she's the best.
Good! Now, I'm sure our viewers would like to know a little more about Easter.
In addition to keeping tracks of appointments, Ping files my papers, calls associates, works beautifully with my agent, picks out my clothes, massages my feet, plays this funny little musical ditty, and warbles the quaintest little song in her native tongue. And occasionally she picks my nose. She's a whiz with a hot wax.
Wow!
Mm-hmm. She keeps my eyebrows back up her arms and bottom as smooth as a baby's.
What a find!
You're telling me.
How can you afford her on an actor's salary?
Well, for one thing, she's surprisingly affordable. Plus, now I'm representing Fluffy Puff Marshmallows.
Put your papers down.
Oh, is what I must tell you about today.
How much does Ping charge for her assistance?
She's absolutely free.
Practically free.
Oh, she's practically free. Just as close to absolutely as you can get.
You're joking.
No, I'm serious. I told her I'd call the INS on her whole clan if she didn't work on the rate that I offered. Yeah, her other family members make enough cash as cooks, pedicurists, and so forth to make ends meet.
Ever since my assistant, Joey Marquardt, moved to the East Coast, I've been a mess.
None of his replacements can compare.
No, I can't find any that suit me.
Well, Mary, fret not.
What do you mean?
Well, you'll die when you hear this. Ping has a sister named Ling, who's also looking for work as a personal assistant.
Sensational!
Yes, she's just left employment with Michael McLean.
The singer-songwriter?
The same.
Was he dissatisfied with her work?
No, he just caught her listening to Kurt Bester and fired her on the spot.
The poor dear.
Ping will get you in touch with Ling.
Terrific!
But that isn't what I came on to talk to you about on Contact, Mary.
No, we've gotten slightly off track. You know, Easter is my favorite time.
Now that the great Robert Peterson has passed away, I am the new spokesman for the fabulous snack, Fluffy Puff Marshmallows. Yeah. What do you know about Fluffy Puff? Would you like to know more? Watch this! Roll the tape, Ping!
Oh, you have a commercial? I don't think we can show ads on public television.
What's up, fools? I'm Marshy. Capital M and then Arshy. I'm going this way! Why eat some other stuff when you can eat Fluffy Puff Marshmallows? Breakfast, lunch, munch, and dinner. Stuff some in your pockets for secret eating. Hide some beneath your pillow for sleepy times. Don't you like me? Kids ask for it by name. What? Huh? That's right, kids. Go eat you some Fluffy Puff Marshmallows. Now try new Fluffy Puff All Marshmallow Mayonnaise. Made from the best of. I'm Fluffy. I'm Puffity. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I hate that freaking marshmallow.
Well, Alexis, that advertisement, well, made me hungry.
Would you care to try for a Fluffy Puff Marshmallow?
No, thank you.
Oh, come on, Mary, you'll go wild for Fluffy Puff.
Don't be silly. I can't interview you with my mouth full.
Don't fight your desire, Mary. Fluffy.
I understand that you recently acted in That's Not Okay.
Correct. A few months ago, I worked on That's Not Okay, Untold Stories of Utah Youth by Colleen Baum and Jerry Redpierre at the Rose Wagner Studio Theater.
How did you enjoy it?
I was really flattered that Jerry asked me to be part of it because he has such discriminating taste. In fact, he's so finicky, the only kind of marshmallow Jerry will eat is Fluffy Puff.
I understand you also have a play coming out? Opening now?
Yes.
You're acting in Beyond Therapy?
Oh yes, I'm performing it in Pigs in Space production Beyond Therapy at the Rose Wagner Performing Arts Center today through May 2nd.
That's written by Christopher Durang, isn't it?
Very good, Mary. You've done your homework. I think you deserve a Fluffy Puff.
Excuse me. I just looked right.
Me too. Are you certain you don't want to taste the Fluffy?
Who's directing Beyond Therapy?
We're extremely fortunate to have Fran Prune at the helm. Far too often, I've seen Durang's excellent scripts misinterpreted by both actors and directors. I was thrilled when her company, Theater Works West, produced an evening of his one-act plays under the monkey name Durang. 5 years ago because it was the first time I had ever seen the brilliant playwright's work done correctly.
So, what's so challenging about Drang? I mean, you make him sound as difficult as Anton Chekhov.
Well, in many ways, I think it is a present-day Chekhov. You see, while many playwrights like Tennessee Williams, Alan Nevins, and Nancy Drew couldn't write without drinking, both Durang and Chekhov couldn't find inspiration without an open bag of fluffy puff marshmallows.
And who's in the cast of Beyond Therapy?
We have the phenomenal Michael Brains. One of my favorite actresses, Reb Fleming.
Oh, she's wonderful.
The inimitable Carl Nelson.
Ah.
Local heartthrob Alex Balla.
My
doing
niece.
him on the side.
My niece is in love with him.
Yes, he is quite attractive.
I should say.
And best of all, I get to perform with a woman I've worshipped for years, Barb Gandy.
What a delightful ensemble.
Oh, yes. I'm terribly excited about Beyond Therapy. I swear you'll love it. But not as much as you'll adore these fluffy puff marshmallows.
And how much are tickets?
$15 for adults and $10 for students. Oh, I love fluffy puff.
$10 for university students.
Oh, no. Tickets are $10 for students, any middle or high school, college, or any place, really. Excuse me. Anyone with student identification gets in for just 10 greenbacks. It's a small theater, though, so you should reserve your tickets in advance by calling ArtTix at 666-ARTS. That's 666-ARTS, or toll-free at 1-666-451-ARTS. Bring your family and friends. Now, if you can't afford to come to our final dress rehearsal on Thursday, April 8th, our producers, David and Nancy Roth, are generously allowing underprivileged citizens to show for free the night before we open. So all the bums are welcome. You needn't reserve tickets, just come by the theater by 7:30 and take a seat.
That spirit of generosity is what Easter is all about.
And if you're poor, but too busy on April 8th to see our final dress rehearsal, then I will have several complimentary tickets for opening night, Friday the 9th, which I might share if you'll try a bag of Fluffy Puff. Just call me at 502-7601 and I'll leave your name and your tickets under will call.
Now that offer almost sounds better than a basket of Easter candy.
And speaking of Easter candy, these Fluffy Puffs aren't your ordinary marshmallows. Mary. Have some, Mary. Here, try some.
And where is the Rose Wagner?
The Rose Wagner Performing Arts Center is located at 138 West Broadway. Basically, it's on 3rd South between West Temple and 2nd West and down by the pub. Beyond Therapy plays every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and at 8 o'clock plus some matinees at 2 o'clock. Those Fluffy Puff marshmallows look pretty good on your skirt, but they're even better in your mouth.
What can you tell us about the story?
Beyond Therapy mixes an unmarried woman, Auntie Mame, and a bunch of other plays that nobody has ever seen before.
You mean I have to watch all of those movies before I'll understand Beyond Therapy?
Oh no. Even your great-grandmother will comprehend the play. You don't need to know anything to understand the show. No explanation of the text or playwright's historical setting is necessary. This isn't Anthony and Cleopatra, folks. No, it's very accessible.
Oh, good. But my great-grandmother's dead.
Nah. But watch those films anyway, just for fun. It can't hurt. Sunday Bloody Sunday is terrific, and The Seagull is a masterpiece. Borrow them for free at your local library. Oh wait, maybe it's not for free, maybe you have to sell your soul. Oops, one of the marshmallows fell on the floor, Mary.
In addition to acting, you see more theater than anyone else I know.
Guilty as charged. I don't know how that on-switch to a television works. My father says seeing plays is my obsession. I'm also addicted to ballet, opera, symphony, modern dance, and an occasional film. I dare say I see more stage performances than any of other Salt Lake City's newspaper critics put together. Aren't you going to try your Fluffy Puffs?
What are some of the productions that you're looking forward to seeing this year?
Well, apparently everyone that is playing in Salt Lake City. I will list each of the shows I intend to see, though, just for your amusement.
I'm afraid we're running out of time.
Oh, it won't take that long.
Have you read any interesting books this year, Alexis? Like How to Be a Villain?
Yes, I have. In fact, I was recently thinking I needed to return that book to my good friend, Kate Tall.
Oh.
In addition to How to Be a Villain, I finally finished The Mask of Apollo by Mary Renault. Fantastic! Check it out. I also like Marks for Beginners, but not as much as I enjoy s'mores made with Fluffy Puff.
Oh, well, I've heard The Mask of Apollo is superb.
Yes, but the best book I read this year is The Ghastly Crumbtinis by Edward Gorey. I scarfed down a whole bag of Fluffy Puffs while reading it.
Now, where do you hope to go next in your life?
The only place I'd rather be sitting here with you and a bag of Fluffy Puffs is in New York City.
Oh, you have your sights set on Broadway.
Well, I certainly wouldn't refuse a role at the Vivian Beaumont Theater, but actually something stronger than the stage lights draws me to New York.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And what might that be?
Well, to be perfectly frank...
Don't tell me. The Fluffy Puff Factory is in New York.
Actually, Mary, it's in Newark, New Jersey.
Then what pulls you to the Big Apple?
The one I love.
Oh?
Yes, I've fallen madly in love with someone who lives in Manhattan.
That's wonderful!
No one has ever made me feel so marvelous before.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, Mary. That's why I have to finish my Bachelor of Fine Arts and move to the city as soon as possible. I'll share a cardboard box with 12 other people and pay $2,000 per month for rent, which is only a suitcase full of clothes, my collection of Stephen Sondheim CDs, and a bag of Fluffy Puff marshmallows for my pillow.
So, who's your big crush?
Do you watch American Morning or CNN?
No, I can't say I've seen it.
You've never watched American Morning or on Cable News Network with Bill Hemmer, Sold Out O'Brien, and sometimes Anderson Cooper?
I usually listen to NPR. I feel National Public Radio gives a more balanced news than cable television. But I'll give American Morning a try tomorrow, Alexis.
You haven't lived, Mary, until you've tasted Fluffy Puff marshmallows.
To be sure. Perhaps we should see your last clip you brought. Surely it will illustrate the true meaning of Easter.
Oh yes, it's great. Roll the tape, Ping.
Don't you want to set it up first?
Nah.
Teen Girl Squad! Cheerleader! So-and-so! What's your face? The ugly one! Hey guys, let's go get ready to look so good! Word, word, word. Okay, now let's start looking good! Aye. Boy. Kristen, you look burnt or dead. I miss Christina. I have a crush on every boy. Arrowed. Ow, my skin. Punch. God, Joe. I look so good. It's over.
That piece speaks for itself, don't you think? Well, you know, Mary, I'm happy with the work I've done for the small screen this year. Student films and the organ donation commercial in which I played a cab driver. But I must admit that I'm a little worried about that commercial. See, the woman that had that part before me, she was killed off in order so that I could take the part. So I'm very worried that I might be the next one to be axed. For all I know, my heart will explode in the next commercial and someone will have to donate something for me. But up until this point in my career, I'm most pleased with the work I did on a play called Loyalties at the University of Utah a year ago. And now Beyond Therapy, but that's comparing apples and oranges. Ping! Shut that phone off! Now, may I read a list of shows I'm going to see?
He's doing a show.
Have a fluffy puff while I read, Mary. They're made of the best stuff. Here's what's playing on stage in Salt Lake counties and other environs. Call my new cell phone at 502-7601 and let me know what interests you, and we'll go together. Let's see, first I'm starring in the Pigs in Space production of Beyond Therapy, starring me and a bunch of other people that aren't as exciting. That runs for a while. Then the next thing that I'm going to see is presented by Emily's company, my dear friend from New Jersey. It's called Antony and Cleopatra, written by some guy named Shakespeare. Today through May 2nd, the Salt Lake Acting Company is playing Who's Sylvia? Blah, blah. Then I'm going to go see a bunch of men in tight shirts, skirts, something, and they're going to dance and prance. And that's at the Utah Ballet. And then some Duchess show and blah, blah, Picasso, boring, again, more men in tights, that might be interesting, Tchaikovsky, some more dance, ooh, Broadway, Urinetown, that's my favorite. Evita, blah, blah, ballet again, good grief. Prelude to Cachavaka Jaka, Quiet City, Julius Caesar, there's some death in that one. Slam, Emily Company again, oh my gosh, okay. Boring, Saturday's Voyeur, I was in that, that's good. Triumph of Love, A Heart Divided, good grief, Kate, no wonder we haven't seen all his plays. Something, A Letter to Harvey Milk. And Popcorn, that sounds interesting, what the hell is Popcorn? Oh my gosh. And last but not least, Theater She Bitch of Byzantium starring some mutant bitch. So, there will be more plays after that, but I haven't planned that far ahead. How did you like those fluffy puffs, Mary? She finished them off! There's nothing that captures the true spirit of Easter like a belly full of fluffy puff marshmallows. I'd like to close our Easter show by reading a poem by one of my favorite writers. The thing is to love life, to love it even when you have no stomach for it, and everything you've held dear crumbles like burnt paper in your hands, your throat filled with the silt of it. When grief sits with you at tropical heat thickening the air, this makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Cue the contact music.
3, 2, 1, contact!
Is the reason.
Thank you for watching Contact. I'm Alexis Baigue. Mary will be back next time to discuss Emily Company's upcoming production of Antony and Cleopatra with Mark Golar and Catherine Clark Riley. Buy Fluffy Puff marshmallows and buy often. Good night. Ping! Where are my pot cookies? I'm starting to feel emotions again.
Cut!